What's up, YouTube? HudsonFan15 back with another mail day. Starting off with an Instagram purchase. This is an unnumbered red prism, super short print, apparently to 6, of Dante Moncrief. It's not numbered, but stated to be SSP. So there was one other sale, so I did have a comp and worked out a deal. This is a card that I've bid on and lost at least 3 times, and finally got one to where somebody put the fact that it was from the Metallic Marks subset of Panini Black Gold, but failed to include the words auto or autographed. This one is 98 of 99, and super reflective there with that camera. So I was able to get it at about half of what the previous sales were. Had a gentleman contact me through Blowout Forums. I have not been active on Blowout Forums probably in about 3 months. And on the referral of someone after putting out a public post, gentleman's name is Steve. I'm going to link him in the description box. Steve apparently was at Huddy's last game ever against the Dodgers in San Francisco, October 1st, 2015, and kept the ticket stub, not in perfect condition, as most are not if they're kept on your person as you're walking around. And so SaveMeTheGum on Blowout Forums was nice enough to just PWE this over to me. This is the ticket stub for Huddy's last game ever. So I thought that was very cool, very nice of him to do that, and a rather unique piece of sports memorabilia to possess. Finally, so thank you, Steve. Finally, yes, that is the Sevens logo, using what looks like the Falcon's wing as Trump's hair. So I got the reference immediately, Michael. The wife, not so much, but very funny to me. I am not entirely sure what this is. I was not made aware of anything. Tom, what's happening, man? Thanks for being a great friend and for always looking out for me. I L you, Michael. I L you too, sir. So it looks like a small stack of things, and knowing Michael, still will pack a punch, I imagine. And there we go, right off the bat, that's a good one. Out of 99, 2015 Spectra, Philip Dorsett, 2-color patch autograph, and the memorabilia piece. It's going to be a little bit tough to see with that glare again. True Michael fashion, I apologize for the glare repeatedly. It is ribbed for her pleasure, so thank you, sir. That in and of itself is excellent, so I'm a little worried about what could be next. Oh my. That is dead sexy. 2016, I believe. Yes, 2016 Spectra. Illustrious Legends. On-card autograph. Green parallel. Numbered 5 of 25. Dallas Clark. Got all sorts of loops and waves and things going on in the background there. And Mr. Clark obviously enjoys a little bit more space for his signature there when it's on card, taking advantage of that. So that is tremendous. I definitely did not have that. And we've got a Joseph Adai. I believe these were the playoff complete sets, and then they would have like a bonus pack in them. And I was afraid of that. 1 of 1. I want to say you might have outbid me on this. I don't often bid on Adai stuff anymore. Because he hasn't been with the team in a while. So you know, why would I? But I think it was one of those, the ones that I do that come up infrequently will also be included when I do a search for a Colts 1 of 1, when I type in Colts 1 of 1. And I'll get some of the rare, older, when I say older, I mean over the last, you know, guys that aren't with the team, but over the last 15 years or so, that, like the rookies that never panned out, the Roy Halls of the world, the, who are some other ones? Austin Collie, Anthony Gonzalez. I know if you're a Colts fan listening to this, you're cringing at some of these names. A lot of these sort of failed science experiment guys, as I like to lovingly refer to them. It must have been well over a month ago then, because I'm not finding it in my didn't win section. But this looks familiar. So thank you for getting it to me. I appreciate it. And looks like one last one. Yep. Michael is notorious for these early to mid 2000s baseball sets. This one is a 2005 Leaf Patch Off My Back 5 of 50 two-color Huddy patch. And I'm going to have to look at some of my other copies of this card from this set. Because, I mean, the design and all, it's familiar, and especially with the cutout, with that's shaped like a jersey. But I don't remember on the other copies there being this imprint above and to the right of the memorabilia window, which is going to be impossible for you guys to see, that reads Authentic Prime Patch. It's, you can kind of see it. It's if I use the glare on the camera, it's right there, right where the camera eye is. I don't know how well you can see it. But that's the sort of thing that I think they started getting hip to when they started putting the Prime Relics in the cards in that era, and then realizing that the more dynamic those cards were, the more the value was related, so they had to sort of react to the unscrupulous types that exist in the industry and fake patches. And it's funny, Michael, that you'd be the one to send me that, because the last significant fake patch report that I saw, and I don't follow all the hobby news, but I just happened to stumble across it, was someone doing that with a Matt Ryan from 2008. And I want to say it was maybe an Ultimate Collection. It was definitely something Upper Deck. The Ultimate Collection or SP Authentic or one of those mid to high end sets where they had, where somebody was able to figure out using eBay sales records dating back using a site I believe like WorthPoint, which if you don't know about WorthPoint, look it up, to determine that exact serial number card was first introduced in the market for sale very closely upon the original release, had subsequently changed hands, and wound up in the hands of a third-party consignor seller who didn't know that it had been manipulated. So if you guys get a chance to look up Matt Ryan fake patch, I want to say it was somewhere in the month of January that a story on it broke. So just interesting, you know, hobby nerd reading for us all. But the man, the myth, the legend, Sevens, doing good around the community like the superhero that he is. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. And definitely also big shout out to Steve, SaveMeTheGum, for letting me know about this and getting me the ticket stub. And then Green4407, who's the I'm sure you never read my listen to my videos, whatever, for the referral on Save the Gum's post to DM me directly, because I wasn't active on the forums at that time. Alright, YouTube, peace.